everyone. It is Friday. Yes, it is, people. It is Friday. How are you this Friday night? Tell me about your Friday. That's what I want to know. I want to know how your Friday went. Tell me about it. I want to know what is happening in your world. What made your Friday a great day? It all starts up here, people. Where did your Friday start great? For More Money May, you're at the end. You're at the tail end of week 59 and 60. 59 and 60 of More Money May. This is Friday, people, and I'm excited to be here with you. We're continuing Cinco de Mayo. Hey, Adele is here. That means dazzle it is. Treat time. Unless you're already napping. Prom gowns. Yeah, that's coming back, Kathy, huh? Happy Friday, kitty. Prom gowns are coming back. We did not do them this year. Thankfully, we did not do them last year either. We're broadcasting tonight live on YouTube and Facebook. So if you have any tech issues, you can click right on over to the YouTube. Cassandra has posted the link there. But tell me what you're grateful for this Friday night. I'm grateful to be home. I'm grateful to be home. I am grateful to be home. Been a long day, but, this too shall pass. Because it's More Money May. More Money May. That's what I'm talking about, people. What is in your More Money May today? What are you grateful for this Friday night? This Friday at the end of week 59 and 60. Week 59 and 60 is what we're coming to a close on. Tomorrow we'll be there with Self-Care Sunday Eve, and we'll announce this week's great recipe. Have you submitted a recipe yet for the Resale Strong Cookbook? Get it in, people. Hello. Long day, dinner with friends. Hey, we're friends. We could have dinner, Kelly. I'm just saying. Enjoy your dinner with friends, Kelly. Catch the replay, but it is great that you checked in here and explained to your friends that, hey, I've got this other life that I watch videos at night. Hi, friends. Hi, Kelly's friends. If you're friends with Kelly, you're friends with us. That's just what I'm saying. I'm not a nut. My mother had me tested. And I'm serious on that. Grateful for a great last hour and a half a day in sales. Wow, that's great, Kitty. Congratulations. Yes, we will, Kelly. One day we will all have dinner together. They watch me too? Hey, those are good friends. Those are good friends. Hey, you people are going to love someday when you get your life back and you're not tuning into me every night. I'm just saying, when you get that 8 o'clock hour back or 7 o'clock hour or 6 o'clock hour, whatever time zone you're in. Someday, people. I love that, Kitty. We stretched today. Friday nights tonight, I have some of my nighttime regular workers work till the normal nighttime time, but we close still earlier. We still close at 5, like we've been closing. Tonight I said, leave the door open. Let's compromise. Let's leave the door open till 6 because they like to work on their projects and everything else. I said, leave the door open till 6. I haven't looked up the numbers to see if they did anything between 5 and 6, but, at least we stayed open in the clothing stores for another hour. But they were worried about getting all their projects done. They like their Friday night projects. They are my super cleaners too. They give the store an extra deep cleaning, so I do appreciate them there. But it's sort of been that's one night a week that we've kept them on. but haven't opened. So I was, I said let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm not advertising that they were open later, but so often people come. Well, I'm not going anywhere, everybody. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, that's awesome, Pat. I'm glad you had a good kickoff to your Mother's Day weekend sale. What do you? I forget what you do for Mother's Day weekend. Remind us what you do for Mother's Day weekend. And I'm going to get started with the Good Morning, Good Night book because I'm sort of improvising tonight because I've been going since 4 a.m. ish today. And like everybody said, it's been a long day. I'm in the Good Morning, Good Night book, and tonight we're on page 112. Good morning, rise and shine, or rise and sulk, or rise and weep, or rise and roar. But rise, people. Yes, indeed. Rise. Well, it is great to have everybody here tonight. I don't have my normal prepared program. If there's such a thing as a normal prepared program, but I do have a quote from Simon tonight. I do have a quote from Simon, and I like this quote. Confidence is believing you're good. Arrogance is believing you're better than anyone else. Leaders need to be confident, not arrogant. Confidence is believing you're good. Arrogance is believing you're better than anyone else. Leaders need to be confident, not arrogant. I like confidence. Okay, confidence is good. Confidence is good. Arrogance is bad. I agree with that. I like the way Simon put that. Lots of talk, and I will be talking more about it over the weekend in the jobs numbers today and over the last couple days. Disappointing. People were really expecting massive job numbers today, and they didn't materialize by any stretch of the imagination. They did not materialize by any stretch of the imagination. And that could be because people don't want to work, especially, there's all this talk of low wage and everything else, but, you don't want to pay $30 for your Big Mac either. Let's just be real here. You don't want to pay $30 for your Big Mac. And, you don't want to have a $10 menu for your dollar menu at McDonald's. Let's just be real on that. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? You are on my call list. But let me just give a little perspective here because I have some stats. I had a meeting this week with let's call him the second in command at the Massachusetts Department of Labor, essentially, workforce development or something. And so when the federal government was giving an extra $600 per week, okay, when the federal government was giving an extra $600 per week, you haven't had, I just was saying to Cassandra, I have to update my store ad. I tried something different with I tweaked one of our ads to see if it gave us something different, and it got us nothing in 24 hours. So I will tweak that a different way tomorrow. But we've had a lot of ads for our behind the scenes position, our warehouse position. We've had a lot of applicants for. We've had a lot of applicants for that. Hey, Jennifer, great texting with you, I guess, today. Great texting with you. So and this, you will find this similar in many, many states. So when the federal government was paying $600 a week in extra benefits, extra unemployment benefits, on top of your unemployment, 82% of the people receiving unemployment in Massachusetts were making more than they did on unemployment than they did when they were employed. Not a big surprise, and part of it was keeping the economy going. Okay, I'm with that. Okay, in general, I am with the amount of money that has been flooded into the economy to keep everyone going. Now, with the federal government giving an extra $300 a week to September, 62% of the people on unemployment are earning more than they did before. 62%. So that is a disincentive to get a job. It is also, during this same time, you have to understand that businesses of all shapes and sizes are investing in ways to become more lean and more adaptable, more resilient. Okay, getting more done with the team you have than the team you wish. And so you will need your businesses that don't make it because they don't have enough staff. Okay, think restaurants, pizzerias, things that are labor intensive. Okay, and people want to partake in this summer, but are not going to be staffed well enough to be able to do it. And may either cut back their days of operation, or and that may severely impact, because we're also hitting a rent deferral bubble. So some of these restaurants and businesses that have had rent deferrals are really going to be, if they don't make their pay this summer, it's going to be a real problem. They've hung on this long, but there's going to be more of a continued problem if they don't keep it going. But when 62% of the people that are still on unemployment are making more with it, that is a disincentive. They know that. That's why some states are starting to reinstitute the requirement that they look for work. Okay, and there have been states that are doing that and reducing their unemployment rolls through that, which is good. Okay, and that is important, and that is good. Hey, Rose, great to have everyone. Great to have you here this evening. I'm glad you had a great sales day. Yeah, the political stuff that's going on right now, you got to keep in mind, okay, and Florida is just a bad poster child for it, okay, because he has career aspirations up the ladder, that a lot of the decisions that are happening right now, and that's the thing, right now on Indeed, job postings on Indeed are 22% higher right now than they were before the pandemic. Okay, 22% higher right now than before the pandemic. So that is what is that's the reality of it. Where was I going here? So, there is this disincentive. Some people will get it, okay, and understand that, okay, they don't want to be one of 8 million people, 10 million people looking for a job come this fall. And I'm not even dealing with the women that have left the workforce to care for their children, because that's a whole nother nightmare. And I get it, okay? I mean, women are the primary caregivers. That's just the reality of it. I'm not advocating whether that should be the way it is or shouldn't be. I'm just acknowledging the fact that is the way it is. In most things, they're more nurturing, everything else. I give women a lot of credit, but the reality is they've left the workforce, so they're not even counted properly in the unemployment numbers. Okay. So we'll have to see where this goes with it, but that is what is driving some of this. The media isn't doing a good job with it because they're making employers sound like whiners and that we're underpaying. Do I think there's any chance the 300 will be continued in the fall? No, I don't think it'll be continued. They don't have the votes. They don't have the votes. But what is being continued, okay, for the rest, starting in July, is people are getting an extra money, $250 to $300 per kid. So that will also affect the labor market, okay, where they're getting extra money. The government's going to start giving you $300 a kid under 6 and $250 a kid from 6 to 17. Yeah, I mean, wages are higher. You know, in general, our team is better than it was a year ago. You know, I mean, it's not perfect. Part of our challenges, we were talking about it is that in our world we have a younger team. So that means, like, I have one moving to Pennsylvania to go to school. Okay, I mean, she's been going to college here. She's transferring to Pennsylvania. Great person, key holder, but you know, she's headed to Scranton. We have come July. I have one, my Disney princess moving. You know, she's getting her associate's degree. She's graduating with her associate's degree, and she's off to follow her dream to become a Disney princess and work anywhere for Disney. That's been her lifelong dream. She's got a place with 2 roommates in Florida, and she's moving to the Orlando area come the middle of June. So, I mean, so we're having some natural attrition, which you have it a little more if you have a younger workforce. She's selling paper. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Lynn. Her dream. I mean, she's a great front counter person. Because her dream is to be a Disney princess. Always has been. And to work for Disney. So that's where, you know, she's been hoarding money like crazy. Oh, the Scranton. No, she's Scranton, Pennsylvania. Selling oh, I got you from the office. No, she's going to Scranton, Pennsylvania. So, I mean, you know, I mean, these are things that are naturally happening that are affecting our workforce. And we had one that supposedly her old job wanted her back, and we're like, good riddance. So, I mean, you know, so we're having some turnover, which is okay. And we're dealing with some mental health issues. Mental health issues are real right now, okay? And the length of this pandemic is weighing on a lot of people. It's weighing on a lot of people and has been a big weight on a lot of people. And so that's weighing on staff too. So, you know, there's all these combinations that are affecting the labor force right now. It's not any one thing. And I really am not happy with the way the media is doing it. And I'm not here to cry foul about what government has done, you know, except for when government is charging businesses for all the unemployment costs. If a state is trying to pass that on to them. Yeah, the mental health is real, okay? And so there's just a lot of this going on. And that's one of the reasons why we haven't resumed our normal hours yet, our pre-pandemic store hours, okay? Because even though it's not overly you know, we have a fairly stress-free environment. You know, you have that one customer, that one situation. I just don't want to be anything that pushes anybody over the edge. It is, and that's where Kitty, you're absolutely right. The short staff is causing mental health issues with your remaining staff, and you got to find a balance with that, so that they still have their self-care day of the week, okay, where they can unplug from work. Okay, that is why the self-care time is so important. And whatever that self-care means to them, okay, is so important. Okay. but people especially I'm pretty good at it. I don't have a problem turning off my phone. I don't have a problem leaving my phone on the other side of the house. But that's one of the damaging effects on people as well, is that their phone is always on, that they're always on. And you need to disconnect, okay? For your mental health, you need to disconnect. You need to, you just have to, okay? Because again, this is a marathon, not a sprint. And it is not over yet, contrary to what some governors think. You have to remember what governors are doing right now in the reopening isn't completely science-based. Okay, if you listen to Dr. Fauci, who I respect a great deal, he said the other day, we're in the late innings, and Wolf Blitzer. I was walking by the TV, Nana had him on with Wolf Blitzer, and Wolf pushed him. Wolf pushed him and said, "Well, how late innings are we?" Fauci likes his baseball references, and he said, so Wolf was like, "So we're in the bottom of the eighth, bottom of the seventh. How late innings are we?" And Fauci was willing to commit to that. We're in the sixth inning. We're in the sixth inning, and he's right. There's a lot that can still derail what is happening out there. Okay, there's a lot to get back to where we were. We're going to get there. We're going to get there, but there is a lot of distance here still to travel. There's a lot of people, a lot of shots to still get in people's arms. These political decisions are partly, you got to keep in mind that these political decisions are decisions that they are making on the way out of, governors are making this on the way out of their emergency powers. Most of their emergency powers are expiring. So many of them, the ones that are loosening restrictions on May 19th, it's because their emergency powers expire on May 20th as governor, that they've been granted by the legislatures. Okay, so they're trying to make all these decisions on the way out of their emergency powers. These are political decisions, not science-based decisions, not anything else. So I get it, but the media isn't helping with these things and their descriptions of it. Again, Americans have a high appetite for the negative, and that's what the news media works from. So you have that. But you know what somebody's predicting, okay? In their shareholder I'm glad you didn't back down to your non-mask wearing people, Rose. We've updated. Well, here's Cassandra. I have it right here. Oops, I'm knocking things off Cassandra's desk. But here's Cassandra's new signs for mask wearing. Wearing is caring. Face masks are mandatory. Just to update our signs, because it's not that this is different greatly from our old signs, but it's different. It's a different graphic. It's different. And quite honestly, you need to update these because people just get blind to it and they hear what they want to hear on the news. They hear what they want to hear on the news. Thank you, Rose. Yeah, I am not artistic, okay, but she printed these up. She made these and printed these off. They're. Can I send that? Yeah, we can post that. I'll have to see. I'll have to see if we have a PDF of it without our logo, but that shouldn't be that hard. I should be able to post that even with a white one, with a white blank there for the logo. That is, and part of the whole idea was just to change the signage. You got to keep in mind, people get blind to signage completely anyways. So they have that, and we're looking at that. I will post it. My peanut gallery is listening to. They will remind me to post it. I will post it. You'll find it. You know where you'll find it? You'll find it over on narcs.org/resale strong by noon tomorrow. Noon, I tell you. It's amazing. It's amazing. Everything I talk about, all the files, they go over to narcs.org/resale strong by noon the very next day. Thank you, Cassandra Nadell, for making me look good. Okay? It takes an army to make me look good. This hair doesn't just happen on its own. Everything's over there, including these videos. And a direct link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and yes, ring the Disney bell. Ring it. So you know when a new video drops. You can also share narcs.org/resale strong with everybody you know in business. Butcher, baker, candlestick maker. We want to help everybody make it to the other side, because this pandemic is not over yet. You heard it here. I am here live in the Narcs private Facebook group every night. Every night at more 8 than ish live in the Narcs private Facebook group. But if you have a question in between, you just email me, Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program every night. Tonight, we're on page 112, if you were not here at the top of the program. Good morning. Rise and shine, or rise and sulk. Rise and weep, or rise and roar. But rise. Our good night tonight is good night. Rest and relax, or rest and rejoice, or rest and redouble your efforts. But damn, you rest. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. We will party again. We will party in person. And when we do, I will be there with you. Yes, I will. But until then, and until tomorrow night at more 8 than ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes you, you're not alone running this store. It's time for dessert, everyone. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Get those recipes in.